got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, pass your pig skin when he stretch your distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards. You just on your fifth grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and fifties and 20s, no fives and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me cause her like she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep it score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Yes.
I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Tennessee Titans. The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Garoppolo to his tight end, Kittle, for a Niner first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Daquan Jones in on the tackle there. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Drops it off for Coleman. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And that's complete to Sanders. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Garoppolo out wide here to Samuel. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Garoppolo on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. It's caught by Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Got the connection here to Bourne. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Yeah, he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jarrell Casey with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Those up how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
It sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-point drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. Henry, nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill rolling to his right. Try to drop one in, but it's incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver. 3rd down here. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Got a man. It's Brown. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Now Tannehill, flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st.
Not sure I agree with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agree with his decision to run it. He picked up that big 1st down. I think
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Tannehill, that is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. Complete. This is Lewis. And he will force his way forward for a yard or 2, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Tannehill.
You want to get the ball back?
Complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Tannehill, and he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Henry out of the pistol. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do. It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
And he's brought down. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the 1st as well.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too...
I swear that's a T. That's a T. Who's in my chat? Tell me your name, whoever's in the chat.
Waiting for him to take off.
After the run, Tannehill going to throw.
No, throw it!
Heavy rush and down.
That sucked.
So they were stopped trying to run the ball on first down. Now they take a sack on second down. The offensive coordinator's got to find a way to flip the script on the defensive coordinator because right now the defense has the advantage.
This has been a figure. A field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Tannehill. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone.
That's a touchdown. How do I hide?
And the safeties have less ground to cover. You'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Eluding the pressure right. This is caught.
Passion point.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. So due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty great for the beat. And this is intercepted. No. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off around the 41. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Open man is born. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
It's Coleman here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position. Now facing 3rd down. Garoppolo looks to throw. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Oh, they get to the football. And now nothing but green ahead of him.
You're
The
dog
40,
crap. Get
the
off
30,
me!
past the 20. And all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
You mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman.
Let's just act like I'm never going against the Niners again. I'm gonna be the Texans. Wait, I wanna see it. Dallas and Houston, both from the same state. Yeah, you better probably understand that it's an easy job.
City of
Hello? Oh, that was you?
Ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
No, did you like the stream?
Oh, yeah.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston.
That's on me.
200 IQ play. I'm doing the Houston Texans versus the Dallas Cowboys. JJ Watt and County better get that.
And his first pass is incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, but it's going to be second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Where's County at home?
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Zebo, did you guys have school
today?
That
second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to what they did to get them into a manageable first down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Do you on Monday? You have school on Monday?
Quickly, Charles, what could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure it out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. Again, the 25, 2nd and 10. They'll run with Miller, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Watson's throw pulled in by Hopkins.
D-Hop.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field.
Don't say what.
Quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get, but he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He'll buy some time right. He'll try and run it, and he'll get it down to the 40.
What?
And so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Well, the pressure just couldn't get to him that time. They forced him out to his right, but he held his poise, surveyed the field, didn't find anything he liked, and then took off and picked up a nice gain.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I can't think
of what? Oh, I can't get shit, dog.
Yo, guys, Deshaun Watson's
can't get shit, bro. I can't hold the ball.
Watson, and he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills.
So
And he's going to have another
you
first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the
I
paper
saw
this morning
so
about
much
their
yards.
philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that.
Yo, what are y'all playing?
And they cap it off by putting...
Zeb, are you playing NBA?
Throwing on second and
Yes.
long. Watson, and this one
Yeah,
complete
I
to
hit it
the
by accident.
down. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. To the air yet again, Watson. He's able to out-muscle him as he pulls it in. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Let's go. Come on.
Watson in the offense going to come up first and 10. And he's 6 of 7 now on this drive. Now it's Watson. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
Jordan
The incomplete
Atkins, you
pass
better
here
run
now
up
is
there, buddy.
2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I need a primary. No, not Chicky.
Shot that? Shot that? Yeah. Yes, sir. You shot that?
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Watson looks to throw again.
What the crap?
He'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Mike Bennett able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down.
Up that field. Run the crap up that field.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. And
No
be
way.
intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
Zebo, go watch my stream. Yo,
Let's
guys.
get to
Guys.
15
Do any of you guys
that we
have a
knew
phone
were going
besides
into the
Zebo?
Hall. 5 added. Isaac Bruce, Steve Hutchinson, Edgerrin James, Steve Atwater, and Troy Polamalu.
Typical,
Think
you
about
got
it,
to go
CD.
next
For
one?
Polamalu, it was his first year of eligibility.
so.
People knew he would go in. Atwater,
Dad.
year, he had to wait a long time.
He certainly
Dad.
did, and I often wonder about
we
the
have 2K?
psychology of it all, because when you're young in your career, meaning young retired, right? These things
know,
mean
you-
something to you, but I don't know if they hit with the same impact
Not on my
as it will for Steve
PlayStation.
Atwater. 16th year. Now, I think Steve would like
Yeah,
somewhere
Zebo,
to be
we
a
have,
happy medium. Maybe the
19.
8th year would have been a lot
Right.
better.
Yeah.
It's not downloaded on my
Imagine the emotions
PS4.
running through there, the validation, probably having that.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Jay,
Sack there
Jay,
by James
why?
Watt.
That's how you do it.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes.
Yo, where's Clowny? I want Clowny out on the field because he's a clown.
In certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. Third and long for Prescott. Sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. The 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. From the red zone now, Prescott.
Yo, that was a massive
glitch. J.J. Watt able to get in there for his second.
You want to see that? What just happened to those fools? Get sacked! Hardcore, kid.
Sack of the afternoon. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second
He's
and
on
long.
fire!
Throwing, Prescott. They'll roll him, and he's going to go down again.
Bro, you keep getting sacked.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? But also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll go down as a loss of 8, and that's going to make it 4th down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The first down carried by Elliott doesn't amount to much, as he'll get forward for about a couple. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll check in with our Jonathan Coachman. He'll have highlights and analysis of the first half, and our highlights will likely be on the defensive side of the football here. Scoreless game. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get-off on the snap, jump too quickly.
Here's Prescott. Out to his left. And an alley to run. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott, 38 yards, as his guys are first on the scoreboard here this afternoon. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 receptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Well, switching gears, CD, I got to tell you, it's always sad now that football's over. We've got a long wait until Thursday, September 10th.
It's okay.
I know, but September 10th.
Misty there.
That's when the 101st season starts. We just finished off season 100. I don't know. What are we going to do till then?
Well, I'm going to rest and relax a little bit, and so are you, but you're exactly right. It won't take us long to start to say, okay, when does camp start? How about OTAs, mini camps? We'll follow the draft. We'll do all the football things, but there'll be nothing like Thursday, September 10th, 2020. And they'll likely be in Arrowhead, right? They'll likely be over for Kansas City. I know it's not a given, but after winning the Super Bowl after a 50-year wait with that organization and that franchise and family, oh, that game's going to be there that Thursday night.
Yeah, well, in the meantime, we do have some work to do because they're still picking up the controllers out there in Madden land, I hope.
Yeah, certainly you have to. And why wouldn't you? Because you go ahead and play now, and you figure out who's going to be in the Super Bowl.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Kenny Stills in the final seconds of the first half, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Hello? Yeah.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick.
So what?
And the Cowboys are able to recover. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also, it may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Wait, do you live by Zebo Hunt?
You can copy to this, or you can like copy.
It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Houston's offense.
Okay. After this play.
Set to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers.
If you can't find it, call me.
Man, complete.
Get Randy Moss. Get Moss.
Finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Watson, and a little floater there is incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Now Watson, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there, almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He's got Fuller. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. But he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal. Again, it's Watson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. One man in the backfield. That's Miller. 2nd and goal. To throw is Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Texans push further out in front. And down to the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the kid...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Whoa!
And he'll...
Guys, I'll be back. Yeah.
Well short of the goal.